And I'm going to ask you, too, how did you get involved with the Wiccan religion?
From past lives, and then several years ago, I was involved in a serious accident. Uh, and one evening, I had what we would call spirit guides come to visit me. Other people would call them angels. Sylvia Brown says the spirit guides direct the angels. And she's a well-known person. She's appearing on several TV shows at the time. And yesterday, that was the theme of her show, spirit guides and angels. And these guides are with you all the time.
So you believe in spirit guides and angels?
Oh, most definitely. I talk to mine quite frequently. And a lot of times, if you pay attention and listen, they will give you answers. They will direct you. They will guide you. I've never had one harm me. A lot of people think, well, if you say spirit, oh, it's got to be an evil demon with a weird face and all this. When you can see them, they look no different than you and I.
And and you firsthand don't eat cats either.
Well, not since I left Vietnam, I don't think so. You're never quite sure what's in the food sometimes.
That's true.
But no, I've not seen a bloody altar at our church or anything. I've not seen anyone having a sacrificial knife. I've not heard of anyone going out and grabbing people off the street so we can sacrifice them at the high moon. This, again, is Hollywood, TV, newspapers, magazines, because that's what sells. I mean, look at your everyday newspaper. How many good, enlightening, make you feel good stories do you see in the newspaper on a daily basis?
Okay, so I'm a little confused here. As a witch, what do you practice witchcraft? So
Yes.
you can make something move or make something vanish? What are there spells involved? How does this work?
Well, if you're on Charmed or Buffy, yes.
Okay.
In practicing witchcraft, it goes far beyond that. Everything in the world is made up of energy. There's energy in these wires. There's energy running through you. They can hook you up to an EKG, and you can see the energy. When you watch a medical show and you see the heartbeat going, that's an electrical impulse. It's energy. Everything in existence is energy. That energy can be controlled by thought and emotion. Now, there are people who have kinetic powers, and yes, they can make things move. There are people that are telepathic. They can read other people's minds. It's a matter of training your mind. But
Do you do any of those things personally?
telepathic and telekinetic, no, not myself personally. I do more in the realm of working with spirits, in working with those who have passed and are crossing over. Some have come back. I hope that I can reach and attain a level to where I can work with incarnates, which are people who consciously, before death, plan on coming back for a given purpose, normally to continue their work or complete a job. My work is done to raise myself to a higher level of spirituality, to become closer to my deity, which every religion in the world, that's the purpose of the religion, is to try to become one with your deity. Now, I personally use what we call the diamond view. If I was to have a diamond in my hand, and we're both looking at it, and I ask you, describe to me what you see, well, you're going to tell me the facets of the diamond you would see that are facing you. I will tell you about the facets of the diamond that are facing me.
Your own perspective.
Yes, but we're both looking at the same diamond. So, there are many paths to deity. No one path is any more right than anyone else's. And those who try to say it is have a very narrow view of spirituality.
I guess another question I would have is, did you grow up a Wiccan? Is this something
No.
your parents, or did you find this
No,
on your
I
own?
grew up in a very strange religious household. Half my family was Roman Catholic, half of the family was Protestant. So we really had mixed viewpoints. I kind of left all religion for about 20, 30 years. I just had no use for it.
You weren't practicing religiously at all.
No. But it was through a series of events, a series of serious trauma, that I came back to this path, because this is the path that is right for me. And that's what religion's about. You shouldn't go to any religion because someone says, oh, well, you have to go to this church, or you need to be this. Going to any religion has to come from the soul. It has to come from the spirit, or you're just putting on a show for people.
But isn't that that's what America's about, right? Freedom of religion. So you should
That's
have the
what
right.
it's about, but not a lot of people practice that. I mean, as little children, if you're raised in a family that, let's say, and I'm not bashing anyone's religion here, that I don't believe in, but as little children, you have no choice in what your religious beliefs are going to be. It's going to be whatever your parents decide, and whatever church your parents take you to. That's how you grow up believing. Sometimes things in our lives happen that make you change those beliefs, or you see things differently.
Definitely growth. That's basically growth.
Spiritual growth. That's what we're all about. Empowering yourself to be the best person you can be, and to grow spiritually, to develop yourself.
Well, I thank you very much for your perspective.
You're
Thank you
quite
very
welcome.
much.
Thank you for letting me speak.
Okay, we'll get back to you later in the show if you have anything to say.